we were battling last season, different fortunes this time around, and there will be one stage down. I will admit, I was like, gosh, Sheffield Wednesday are in trouble, but you've turned it around. You're only 1 point adrift now. And there's other teams getting really dragged in that. How are you feeling about that? And obviously that 4-game winning run, that must have been, a thing that you were very happy about, because that got you a lot of good points, important points.
Well, I wasn't, because there was a really good win against Millwall. We went down to Millwall just as they were, because we seemed to play the team once they'd sacked their manager and got the new manager in. We seemed to be their first game every week. But Millwall, we were Edwards' last game, and but then when we won, you kind of look, you get the phone out, you're in the standing, you're trying to get a signal and all the rest of it, and then you notice that Huddersfield have won, and QPR have won. And Stoke have picked up a point. You're like, for Christ's sake, man. So this run that we've been on, these 4 games that we got under the belt, and it's the first time since 2007 that we've won 4 games on the bounce, should be something that we should be happy about. But there's an element of it was something that we needed to do, because if we didn't, we'd be well adrift, because it's not just us who've pulled all the other teams back in. Both Stoke, QPR and Huddersfield have done that as well. And now Plymouth are looking over their shoulder. Blackburn are looking over their shoulder. The bottom half of the table is absolutely incredible. But somehow we can't seem to get out of this second bottom position. We can't seem to get out. There was a moment, we conceded to Leeds United last Friday on 7th minute time added on at half time. For that entire first half, that was the first time in weeks we were out of the relegation zone. Like that point that they give you when you kick off, we're like, that's it, stop the count, we're all done here, lads. Let's just finish it now. Let's all shake hands. Let's all go home. But in terms of this game coming up, like you say, where are you guys? 3rd, isn't it? Right. So 3rd against 23rd. That is on paper what it is. But I was watching another Ipswich podcast actually, because one of our guys ran it, and it's not 3rd against 23rd in terms of the form table, is it? Do you know what I mean? There's an element that this could go south for either team. Sorry, you could absolutely spank us 3-0 at Portman Road, or we could turn up, part the bus, and try and edge. I'd take a 0-0. I really would. I'd take a 1-1 0-0.
All goals. I want goals. At least goals. Portman Road is goals at Portman Road. So I want 0-0, but there could be a draw. You never know.
But I think you guys ship goals as well, and you guys score goals. Like you're winning 4-3, and you know what I mean, 3-2s and stuff like that. And I feel like, well, maybe not. There's going to be a nerd sat there going, "Well, actually, the last 3-2 was 2018." But you know what I mean. You are conceding more.
Yes.
You're scoring more than you're conceding. People who are old enough to remember would call it the Kevin Keegan approach from the 90s. Where just score more than they do. So there's a potential for us to get a couple. So I reckon it could be a 2-2 draw.
Oh, Desmond. Don't mind a Desmond.
Yeah, I've actually written Desmond in our group chat, and I keep putting gifs of Desmond dancing, because that's what's happening.